So is this Dimitar or Boris? Are you both there?
We are both here. So Dimitar and Boris on the side of M2M Services.
Okay, so I just want to give you guys a short introduction. We've been using the M2M device for several years now. We've been very pleased with the way it has been functioning for us. Everybody who's been using them in the field loves the device, and I'm happy to say that a lot of the things that dealers have been asking about, M2M has made that change and upgraded their devices, including UL. So Boris Panchev is in charge of their partner network, and Dimitar Petrov is in charge of business development. And I'm going to turn the WebEx over to them, and they'll be able to go through their new capabilities as well as answer whatever questions that we have at the end. So, gentlemen, I'll turn it over to you now.
Okay, thank you. And how do we share? Okay.
I just gave you permissions, so you can go ahead and share your screen. There's an arrow button towards the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. You got it.
Yeah. All right. So you can see the presentation?
Yes.
Okay, so thank you all for joining us today for this WebEx. We'll take not much of your time to present our company briefly. We'll show you the new devices that we released this year, and we'll cover also the new technology that's coming in the US, the new LTE technology that's been deployed by most of the carriers. We will also cover our end user and installer platforms for device management. So this is in a nutshell these are in a nutshell the topics that we'll cover today. We'll start with a few words about our company. So M2M Services has been on the market for the last more than 10 years already. We operate in 30 plus countries around the world. Since, 2014, we entered the Northern American market. Already we have more than 200,000 devices online around the world. And as you know, we work and support the main panel brands, the major brands that are used everywhere in the world, and we partner with the major telecom providers, not only in North America, but also in many other countries throughout the world. Currently, we have offices in Europe, and we have our office in Florida that's supporting the North American market. So that's for the company. Few words regarding the new LTE category M that's being deployed currently in the US. So this is the newest technology available on the market, the newest connectivity option that the major telecoms are providing. So this LTE is specifically designed and deployed for the purpose of machine-to-machine communication. So it has few advantages over the conventional LTE and the other networks, which are very important for our business. First of all, it's been deployed in the US by AT&T and Verizon. Already both telecoms have nationwide coverage. The positive aspect of the LTE category M is that it's easier for the telecoms to to cover wide areas fast. So they have covered in the last year most of the United States. So already there is coverage basically anywhere. The other positive aspect of the new LTE category M is that it has a lot better indoors coverage. So the LTE M has better penetration, which is quite important for our product. It gives a lot better coverage indoors, in basements. So it is, we hope that it will solve many of the connectivity issues that we were having with the 2G, 3G, and the older technologies. Probably the most important aspect of the new LTE-M networks is that they'll last for probably more than 10 years. This technology will be part also of the future coming 5G, which is still not deployed anywhere in the world. However, already the telecoms are stating that they plan to keep the LTE-M networks as a part of the 5G deployment, which gives the technology a very long lifespan. Currently, our devices, the LTE-M devices that we offer, they work with the LTE-M network of AT&T, and beginning of next year, we'll deploy, or we'll start offering our Verizon product. So we'll have both AT&T and Verizon as options for you. We already finished the certification process with Verizon, so we are almost ready to go. So as soon as the Verizon product is ready, we'll give information about it. So moving forward, the new LTE product. We have two main device series. First one is the Mini O2 LTE-M. This is the successor of our current top-selling product, which is the Mini O1 4G device. And the new device that we released this year is the MQ series, which is a bigger form factor device. Both devices are universal. They have DAO capture interface. They support contact ID and SIA protocols. The main difference between the two is first the LTE technology. The Mini is LTE-M. The MQ03 is standard, uses the standard LTE network. And with the MQ, you have the option to use a dual path device, which is LAN plus cellular. So not only cellular, but you can also have a dual path device. These will be the main products that we will offer in in next year, probably next few years. So yeah. Device features, as we already said, we use future-proof technology. So both devices are LTE, and we expect them to last for the next few years. More than 10 years for the Mini O1 LTE-M for sure. Both devices support remote panel programming. Currently, we support 3 of the major panel brands: Honeywell, DSC, and Interlogix panels. We will cover the remote panel programming in the next slide. Both devices support the interactive features that we offer, our smartphone application for end users and for installers. True to our existing policy, we continue to offer the devices with flat rate monthly billing, so it's easy for you to manage, and you have predictable costs for the product. One of the new things that we added this year is the smartphone integration through IFT app. So IFT is a platform which integrates different manufacturers, different products. With IFT, you can easily integrate and add smart features to our device, additional smart features, like you can integrate it with Amazon Alexa, Google Home, and Nest, Philips Hue, and etc. So this is available not only for the new products, but also for the existing devices that we already have on the market. So if you're interested in this smartphone integration, we'll be happy to provide additional information how this works. With the MQ-03 device, as I said, one of the main features, which is like in addition to the on top of the functions of the Mini O2, is the dual path. So the device has the option, you have the option to get a device with LAN plus cellular. This is usually used for critical sites and installations. And one of the good things for this year is that the MQ-03 LTE device won the ESX 2018 Innovation Award in its category. So the device features and benefits were awarded by the ESX Innovation Awards. Going forward to the remote panel programming, as I said, both devices support upload and download. Basically, you continue using your familiar softwares like DLS, Compass, and DL900. As I said, we support Honeywell Vista panels, DSC panels, and most of the most popular NX series. So few additional, we have a couple of additional hardware devices here, depending on the setup that you have. On the side of the DLS, Compass, and DL900, so on the side of the downloading software, we provide a small USB modem, which is again a cellular device. So this modem facilitates the connection between the downloading software and our communicators. On the side of the panel, if you are using our Mini O2 LTE device, then you need an additional module which we call Ringer, MN01 Ringer. This modem facilitates the connection between the Mini and the panel, so its purpose is to dial in the panel to open the connection for the upload and download. As for the MQ-03, the positive thing here is that it has the Ringer already built in. So if you get an MQ device, basically you also have the upload and download capability ready. Beginning of next year, we plan to release a software modem. So this software modem will replace the M2M modem that is currently installed on the side of the downloading software, and probably it will make installation and setup a bit easier. However, with the M2M modem, the advantage is that you can use the upload and download software anywhere, even if you don't have an internet connection, because the modem itself is a cellular unit. So even if you don't have internet on your PC, you'll be able to connect to the devices and upload and download your panels through the cellular network. Yeah, we covered the panel. So yeah, this is in a nutshell for the upload and download. If you have any questions, we'll cover them after the presentation. So both devices are already UL listed for household fire, household burglar, and central station commercial and residential burglar communication. Beginning of next year, probably in the next couple of months, we expect also to get the standard for commercial fire alarm systems for the MQ-03 device. Yeah, this was one long and painful process for us, but we managed to to finish this on time for the release of the new MN02 device. So yeah, we are happy now to say that both devices are already UL listed. Few words for the management platforms and our smartphone application. First, for the web-based platform, so you can get your account from DynaMark to access your devices from our web-based management portal. Basically, it shows you all the accounts that you have with our devices. You can easily check device status, easily see the signals coming from the radios. It is used also for upgrade of firmware versions over the air. One of the things that is very useful and popular is the ability to override the account numbers, which is usually used for takeovers. So usually our devices are getting the account number that is set on the panel, but if you need to override it, you can easily do it from our web-based portal, so that you don't have to visit the site or like upload and download new settings to the panel. You can also, of course, check the signal strength and manage the end user accounts of your customers. So you can create new end user accounts, add devices to existing accounts, etc. So it gives you full like management and diagnostic capabilities over your accounts that use our radios. On the side of the mobile applications, we have two applications. One is for end users, the other one is for installers. Both platforms are available for iOS and Android devices. So with the end user application, as probably some of you know, the end user can remotely arm and disarm the system. They can receive and they can configure and receive real-time push and email notifications for all signals sent from the panel. We keep at least 12 months of history of the signals sent from the devices. And one of the nice things is that you can brand the application for your customers with your company logo and have your company contact details uploaded in the app, so that your customers, when they use the app, they'll see your logo and your contact details if needed. From the mobile application, the end users can control multiple devices, so you can have one user monitoring few devices. There is no limitation on the number of radios assigned per account. Also, you can have multiple users monitoring one account. The other application that is available is our admin app. We call it the R Control Admin. Its purpose is to help installers during initial setup of the radios. So basically, from the admin application, you can check the signal level. You can see the signals coming from the device. You can configure the end user accounts for your customers. You can program the inputs and outputs of the device. So basically, you have the full functionality that is available on the web portal. You have it also on our R Control Admin installer app. So yeah, this is like the short introduction of our devices, new devices and new technology. We will be happy to answer any questions that you might have now.
So we're opening it up to questions. So one at a time. Anybody who has any questions, please feel free to ask away. Well, you guys did a great job. No questions. I do have one. Boris, the Verizon device on the LTE-M, that will be a separate device. There won't be both SIMs in them, correct? Well, I didn't hear you. You're breaking up, Boris. Connection got.
So the device, the Verizon device will actually have also a SIM card of AT&T. So this device will support both AT&T and Verizon LTE networks.
Oh, excellent. So how do you configure it? Through an app of which carrier you're going to be using?
Basically, it will have similar capabilities as the current 3G, 4G devices. So most probably it will be an automatic process depending on the coverage and the signal. Like if there is an issue for the device connecting to LTE, for example, it can switch to Verizon. However,
okay.
this is still under discussion here, so full functionalities and capabilities will be announced soon. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Anyone else have any questions?
Hey, Mike, this is Hank. So 2 questions. One for everybody that's on the call. What is Dynamark charging to the dealer for this service? Maybe you've said it, but could you say it again? And go ahead.
Well, the service is $5.50 to the dealer per month total. There's no additional fees involved for a digital side like all the other third-party radios have. So it's extremely economical. The price on the LTE M version, when we receive it in, which will be shortly, it's shipping sometime soon, will be less than the latest new version, which went up to $83. This one will be closer to $74, $75.
Okay.
So the price is right. The service is right. Anybody who's been using it knows that the reliability, the signal speed, and the strength has been phenomenal. So this only adds to your arsenal of a device that once the Verizon version comes out, then it'll work virtually anywhere. So you don't have to worry about signal strength. If one doesn't work, the other one will, because it's either AT&T or Verizon someplace. And so that should solve the issue of what you have to use. And it's only one device, so you don't have to stock 2 separate ones.
Is that $5.50 include the monitoring by Dynamark?
Correct. That's total.
So that's a pretty good price, because I would assume, as we all know, that most of you guys listening are wholesale dealers, either with us or with someone else, that pass-throughs alone with a platform similar to SecureNet or some of the others, they themselves could be over $5.50, not including the monitoring, correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So you can't beat the price and the quality of the device, and now it has even increased capabilities to interface with Alexa and all the other gadgets that people are looking for today. Remote arm, disarm, upload and download. It really can do it all now. So we're real happy that the applications have increased and the pricing remains the same. So you can't beat it.
And Mike, the other question is, when do most of the dealers find this service, this product, beneficial? Is it for primarily their old landline systems that are out there?
Absolutely. It works perfectly in that situation when all the customer wants is a path to the central station. They don't want a lot of the high-end automation. So you can just walk in, and inside of 5 minutes, you're done. You hook up 2 wires for power, 2 wires tip and ring coming out, and it's complete. Everything the panel's already sending, you don't have to reprogram. It already sends it, and it comes directly to Dynamark. So that's one of the reasons takeovers are a great application for it, because, again, even if you're locked out of the panel, whatever the panel's already sending, it'll continue to send that to the central station. So
do we have any Dynamark dealers you're aware of that have successfully used this? You don't have to say their company name unless you can, but roughly how many accounts do they have online? Probably our biggest, would you say?
Oh, probably close to 300 by now. Somebody's out in Florida.
Okay.
He's been using it for quite a while. That's all he uses.
So in his case, he had a lot of landlines, and instead of having to go out and buy an expensive radio and platform, he was able to install a device for under $80, essentially, and then the monthly monitoring, including a pass-through of the radio, altogether was less than $6. That's pretty good.
It's excellent, and he always uses this radio only. He says his customers, they just want to do just a minor arm disarm, and he sets all his panels up for that, and he's in and out quickly, and he's got one radio. And now with the Verizon side coming out, he's tickled to death.
And I just want to make sure that Verizon radio, Boris, it's going to have both Verizon and AT&T on it. It's one device that could jump to either one of the carriers. Is that correct, or did I misunderstand that? Mike, you can answer if they can't.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure.
Absolutely correct. The one device, and there's no programming involved. It picks up the strongest signal and utilizes that. And if one goes down, it can flip over to the other one. So you're always going to have either Verizon or AT&T as the powerful signal, and it'll utilize either one now. So that'll be a nice addition when that's released.
That's great.
And the upgrade, with the M version, it pushes out the sunset for a device like this way past 10 years. So, and that M technology is already throughout the country. So that's it's ready to go. So we should be, again, receiving them shortly. And when we do, they'll be available to everybody.
Awesome. Thank you.
Anyone else have any questions? Boris, Dimitar, anything you guys want to add?
No, I think we were hoping for some kind of decision.
You guys are pretty echoey. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
closer.
having a tough time from Bulgaria. So I guess if there are no other questions, we can wrap it up. It was very informative. We appreciate M2M taking their time to show us their new wares, and I think it's very impressive what they've done. The UL alone is a big plus, and coming out with a UL Fire shortly will be a major advance. You can use that coming up with a fire system, which could never use before. So you have the quality, the price is right, and now you'll be able to do everything from regular Berg all the way up to UL Fire commercially. So quite impressive. So we're very pleased to have them on board, and we appreciate everybody who's on the WebEx for taking their time. And again,
Yes.
One more time, any questions, please feel free to ask away. If not, then I guess we'll wrap up the WebEx. Again, thank you all for showing up, and look for our next WebEx coming up next month. We'll always be providing you with some information to help your business grow and to help make it more profitable.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. Thanks, Boris. Thanks, guys.
Take care. Thanks to all.
Thank you.
Right. Bye-bye.